traditional brands in college football. Florida State and Alabama, week 1 at Doak Campbell, and 2 programs, obviously in different places last year after what happened. Florida State trying to get back off the schneid after going undefeated the year before, then a disaster last year, and Alabama in year 2 under new coach Caleb Ford, needing to make a statement.
The lights of Tuscaloosa. What a finish we're in store for.
Woo! I don't know what will get you ready better than that, but you got us, and it's Tuesday night. It's not just any Tuesday night. It is Tuesday night of game week. That's right, folks. The Bama Standard is live, coming to you with whatever device you are using. Before we get rolling, just need you to do a few things to help contribute to the show tonight. Of course, we need you live and rowdy in that chat right there, but also hit that like and subscribe button. If you're catching the replay, that's okay too. Show us love by commenting below. Let us know what you think. I'm sure there's things that you'll agree with. There are probably going to be some things you don't agree with. Either way, bring it to us. We're ready for it all because Alabama takes on Florida State in Tallahassee this Saturday. Let's go. All right, let's get some brief intros because we're going to get right to it. I'm your host, Justin Riley. With me, as always, is 1999 All-SEC linebacker Marvin Constant, the star of the show, Steve Brown, and the legendary Daniel Pettey. Fellas, how you feeling? It's game week.
Let's have to go.
I'm excited, dude. I'm so excited. Listen, got my Tide gear on, and this time it's authentic. I don't have on the knockoff gear. I have on the real gear. So
yes, sir. We ready to do it right.
The real gear.
Listen, there's been enough talking by Florida State, and now the receipts. Get ready for the receipts, Florida State. We're going to talk about all that tonight. We're going to start out with Pettey's ponderings. Then we're going to go to Ty Simpson. This is a big test for him. Then we're going to talk about the offensive line, how this is a big statement game from them. Then we're going to look at the defense, getting off the field on third down. I think you're going to find that there's some things that go to our advantage. I'm not going to give anything away just yet. We'll get to it. Now, of course, we got to talk about Alabama's response to Thomas Castellanos. Once we put a bow on all that, your favorite part of game week, we're giving our predictions and players of the game. Each panelist will have one offensive selection and one defensive selection. Let's get to it. Pettey, you have been very excited for days. You've been practicing to everyone. You've kept them up until 3 a.m. until you got it right. I think your daughters, your neighbors, and even the bag man at the grocery store is not a fan. But so I'm going to turn it over to you. I feel like we got something great coming.
Hey, Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pettey's ponderings. Hey,
Justin, before Pettey gets started, did you see Pridmore or Pridemore? I don't know how you pronounce it. Did you see his comment?
Straight from Walmart.
Yeah,
He was talking about his gear.
No, man, this is legit. He's got an NIL. This is a new season. We're all looking right. We're all looking fresh. No, Steve, they just won't let you be great.
Hey, man,
we know what's all
man. It's game.
I love it, Steve.
Hey, man, thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Pettey, do your thing, man. I'm excited. Do your thing.
And Justin, you're right, man. I've been pondering this one for a long time. 2 weeks to be exact, because that's when I wrote it and it got put on the shelf. But thanks to the fans, it's back by popular demand. And guys, my ponderings tonight taken to it's going to go deep. This touches on the American fabric, and I'm talking about words matter, people. I'm all around this country, and I hear words, and I get, especially in the South, especially this time of year, and I'm wondering, what are we teaching our kids? What are we teaching people that have never been to America? When we use words like fall camp, what are we teaching them? Guys, just because we come up with a word 100 years ago, it doesn't matter how ludicrous it is, we can change it. The last time I checked, fall camp happens in August. That is more closely related to Satan's sauna than it is freaking fall. But no, why should I expect any different? We're a country that for the last 2 decades have sang Seal's Kiss from a Rose like it was this great love song. Hey, but did you know that when it snows, my eyes become wide and the light that you shine can't be seen? We thought Seal had wrote the most beautiful love song ever from Bruce Wayne to Chase Meridian. But no, then we find out it's about, I can't say that loud because we'll get kicked off X, but you know what I mean, booger sugar. Guys, what is it doing? What words are we teaching? Like, what if you were to go to a carnival and you saw a sign that said tent, ladies, or guys, I'm not judging, $5, go see the mighty Marvin Constant. And you walk in and there sits Daniel Pettey. You wanted the black bazookas and you got the pale pea shooters. You want me to touch close to home? Every Saturday, you walk into Bryant-Denny Stadium and you go up to that concession stand and there's a sign that says Denny Dogs, and you pay your $8 and you open the wrappers and it's a plain hot dog. That's a lie and it's a farce, people. Until they put a Denny Dog in that wrapper, change the damn sign to hot dog. Otherwise, words don't matter. But I digress. What am I saying? You know, what if someone from Europe came over here on holiday? And, you know, they're like, hey, we want to see the Northeast in the fall and the beautiful leaves. And we want to go pick apples out of Washington's orchard. And then we want to get on the Amtrak and go to Birmingham, because that's how they say it, Birmingham. Because we've heard about this legendary Crimson Tide. And you know what they're going to have? They're going to have 2 summations after they get off that train in 3 days. 1, we could have gone through 15 countries in Europe and we're still in America. 2, when did Satan get off this train? But man, it is that heat that forged some freaks that are in this very screen. And no, I'm not talking about you, Steve or Justin. I'm talking about Marvin and myself. It forged the very freaks that we're going to see this Saturday in Tallahassee. So that brings me to 2 points. 1 for Alabama fans and 1 for Florida State fans in the essence of game week. Bama fans, if you went to your children's room, your crib, and you had your big owl mobile, that's how we say it in the South, mobile, and you looked down on 8-pound, 4-ounce little baby Saban, or Allie if it was a girl, and you sang those words. But did you know when it snowed? And then when they got older on the way to school, you sang the same song. Look, I went to Alabama for 8 years. I'm no doctor. I don't know how subliminal messages work. But if you happen to find some booger sugar in their backpack by high school, I'm just saying nobody to blame but yourself. Florida State. Here's where words really matter. All right, criminals. The last time I checked, Burt Reynolds is not walking through that door. H. Weldon, Danny Cannell, my childhood favorite, Charlie Ward are not passing through that door. Chris Winkie, well, hell, I think he's like 138 by now and on a walker. He's not coming through the door. Amp Lee, Edgar Bennett, Warwick Dunn, they're not running through that door. Warwick Dunn, Peter Warwick, Anquan Bolden, they're not sprinting through that door. Our favorite quote, Jameis Winston. You get the picture, Florida State fans. Wait, no, you don't. You're the dumbasses that turned down the SEC twice because you were scared. So heed these words. These words matter, Seminoles. Buckle those chin straps because Saturday's coming and the Tide is headed to Tallahassee.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey, man, Justin, I just want to say this. His take is so much better than Marvin's. Oh, my God. I love it. I love it.
That's fine. We'll go with that.
Well,
I love it.
Petty, there's really no way to move past that. I mean, how do we follow that up? Well, there's only one thing I think that I can do to kind of add to the incredible week that we're living in right now, and that's to bring in our new panelist. Folks, he is a Butkus Award winner, and he is a unanimous All-American and the hardest hitting linebacker of the Nick Saban era. Welcome back, Reuben Foster. Reuben, what's up, brother?
Bro, thank y'all for having me, bro.
Hey, Rube, man, you ain't gonna believe this, man.
What's up?
I was talking to my mom, man, and she told me to tell you that you a better linebacker than Marvin. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
That's a great person right
That's
there,
all I
man.
want to say.
That's a
We
wonderful.
don't promote infighting in our brotherhood, Steve. Whatever you and your organization decide to go do, Y'all
That's a
had
wonderful
it.
person, though. She loved me.
Ruben,
She don't
don't
like
take the
Marvin
bait,
at all.
man. Don't
She
take
like
the
I
bait.
don't take the bait.
Don't
Don't
take
take
the
the
Don't
bait.
like
don't
Marvin at all.
take the bait.
It's
Ruben, you
okay,
missed my whole
Ruben.
pump up speech.
No, he heard it. He was in the background.
Are you in the background? Did you get to hear my pump up speech?
Oh yeah, it was fire.
Did you go headbutt anybody?
Nah,
Two.
not today.
Not
All right.
today. Oh,
I
man.
thought that speech would make you hit. I was gonna say forged in the Bama Heat, and I was gonna add your name too, but you weren't here, so I didn't get to say it. And I was gonna just say me and you and leave Marvin out, but it had to end up being me and Marvin.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop
man.
doing my brother Marvin like that, bro.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what? I don't
Hey,
pay
man,
them. I got bigger fish to fry than the word about spending my energy on them.
Them.
Yeah,
Ruben.
I Petty. That speech was amazing. That's the only thing I do regret. You should have put Ruben in the place of Marvin.
Hey, Ruben. I don't know if
What's
you're
up,
gonna even
bro?
know what I'm saying or not, but in reference to Steve Brown, I'm gonna say it in the words of one of my favorite people, Bernie Mac. Him down, Styles.
All right, dude. I love Bernie. I love Bernie.
Him down,
A
Styles.
legend, bro. A legend.
My gosh. Listen, hey, Ruben, it's game week, man. I
I
know
know,
you got
bro.
fired up. I know
I
you
know,
ready.
bro. I'm ready, but I'm kind of, you know how the first game always be, bro. You always get scared and worry about what's gonna happen. And I hope Bama show up and show them what the fuck Bama Standards are all about. You know what I'm saying?
Scared. I was polishing my helmet the other day. I'm ready for war. Scared, man. Listen, I've been ready to break necks and backs since the season ended, baby.
You right
I've
about
been
that.
waiting
You right
on
about
this
that.
day for a long damn time. Listen, when I tell you something, my expectations for this team and this weekend are through the damn roof. And y'all better
Okay.
not damn disappoint me. Because
I
I'm
know.
telling you right now, I've been
How about
talking
that?
trash since that damn Michigan game, and I ain't backing down from what I said.
Hey man, that's facts. That's facts. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I already got my tied shirt on right now, bro. I ain't got no bottoms on, but I still got my tied
Hey,
shirt on,
we
baby.
are a free-flowing society here. So
Whoa. Yeah,
come
well,
as you are and come to talk Bama football because that's what we're about to do. Bama versus Florida State.
Next stop, you'll see Steve wearing that same shirt in his mugshot when they get him for stealing it.
Justin, go on with the show, man.
We got a game this week, guys. Let's start it out. We're going to talk about our quarterback, Ty Simpson, and I'm interested to hear what you guys got to say. This is his first big test. He's on the road. He's got a lot to prove, but I love Ty. He is a quarterback that's going to provide this offense with balance. We know what he can do in the passing game, but many people tend to sleep on his mobility. He might not have Jalen Milroe's mobility, but he has very impressive escapability. That's something Alabama fans became accustomed to with Bryce Young. And no, folks, I'm not comparing him to Bryce Young, so calm down. But Ty has the ability to evade the pocket, keep his eyes down the field, make the defense get greedy, and make them pay over the top. His balance is going to unlock the layers for the receivers to do their work, whether it's deep, intermediate, or short. He's going to go to work. But the thing is, what fans need to realize, and I know how worked up we get, he does not have to ball out. All he really has to do, let the game come to him, let his weapons do their thing, get the ball to the playmakers. And if he feels comfortable, then he can let loose. But really, this is a game where he just needs to let his guys carry it for him. The only concern I have, we don't have Jam Miller. What kind of effect is that going to have on Ty? But listen, you don't want to hear from me. You want to hear from this panel who knows a lot more than I do. Start us out, Pettey. Then we'll go up to Marvin, and then Steve, and then Ruben. I got a special question that can help you kind of tie this all together.
Yeah. Sir.
Well, look, even after my rant, let's be real. Going to Doak for your first game as a starter, it's a different deal, man. Florida State's it's a historic place. It's going to be rocking. They haven't had their hopes dashed yet, or maybe they won't. Maybe they're going to be better. Maybe Castellanos fixes all what ailed them from last year. But at the end of the day, this is Ty's big test. This is his time. He's waited out his time. There's been criticism for him waiting too long. There's been positives that, hey, comparing him to the Mac Jones waiting his time and he's going to shine when he gets it. Or regardless, it's here. We're days away. And I'm going to be more excited for the kid. I go back to what you don't send your starter down to the Manning camp. And then what we heard out of the whispers were, man, his arm looks as good as anybody in the camp. I mean, it's a live arm. And like you said, Justin, he's got the weapons. I mean, you bring in Isaiah Horton that takes some of the pressure off Hollywood. But, I mean, everybody's whispering Jeremy Bernard is going to have a big year. Rico Scott's blowing up. He's got weapons. I think a name that people are going to – the name that people are really going to be like, okay, this kid is going to be Dre Washington at the end of the game. I know he's a transfer out of Louisiana, but we know those Louisiana kids can play, and sometimes you get lost in the recruiting system or whatever else, and you end up – well, now in the transfer era, you can spend that 1 year there, get seen by a program like Alabama and get your chance. And I know it's his senior year, but I think he's going to be one that pops. So, again, it takes a lot of pressure off Ty, and it all starts up front as well. I know we're going to talk about the big ugly, so I don't want to go too far. But, man, it's just you're going to be in a raucous environment. You know, Chief Osceola is going to come out there and fire that spear into the middle of one of the cooler events in college football. The chant's going to be going like crazy. You just got to stay within yourself, you know, play your game and know that you got the talent around you. And I feel like this program, I'm going to let these other guys talk. All we hear, though, is this team has really come together in the offseason. This is a tight locker room, and that's what's really going to show in an opening game, raucous environment, how together these kids out of the gate. Be looking forward to seeing it. I'm excited for Ty. I think he's going to impress.
A lot of people don't understand what's ahead of this team right now. You're facing a downtrodden FSU team. The last year plus game from season before has not been good for them. It's a hungry team. You're going to their house. It's still Florida State. They're still going to be running on adrenaline. They're still Division I athletes. It's still going to be loud. It's still not going to be an easy game for the Tide walking into the situation. The best thing we can hope for, best scenario, is our running game takes off early. I get it. Miller's hurt. But so goes the running game, so goes the passing game in a situation like this. You got to realize something. It's going to be so loud in there. It's going to be hard to make a lot of checks and adjustments in there. So when you do, you have to be absolutely sure you're making the right adjustment and the right call. Again, that's why he's going to need his run game, because you're sitting there in 3rd and 5, 2nd and 6, and you may have some type of slant or a pass play call, but you're going to have a hot read to where you can still put yourself in a good position to pick up that first down. But that goes to back to that running game. And when that running game takes off, it's going to make them walk that safety down into the box, which is going to make it easier for him to pass the ball. So it's going to start with the running game, and we're going to need them to run it and run it and run it. And the more successful they are, the better Ty's going to look at the end of the day.
You know what? I'm with Marvin on that 100%. We need to go and establish that running game early. And Jam is down, but Richard Young is no joke. He's no joke. I mean, we have a stable of running backs, but the thing is, we have to see how well they've gelled and, of course, matured during the offseason, because, you know, people just thinking when they say run the ball, they're not thinking about pass blocking and assignments and all that. So they got a lot to really make up for when we do decide to drop back and pass or whatever. But I'm really confident in Ty. He's waiting his turn, and I think that, you know, this is his moment. You know, but like I said again, it all goes down to the running game, specifically the offensive line. I think that's what everybody's really excited about, because if the offensive line doesn't do anything like they were inconsistent last year, then we'll have the same old problems again. And of course, I would say this about Ty. Ty is also a dual threat quarterback, right? So he has wheels. So don't let that fool you. So again, I just hope that he didn't have to use them as much because the line is breaking down. So again, I'm keeping my eye on the offensive line and the run game. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Well, that, and there's another point that I don't think people are really looking at here when you start talking the run game. I'm just gonna say it. Last year, our running backs just ran straight into damn defenders. Like, you can't make anybody miss. Where's your lateral movement here? So I'm hoping that they have worked on their lateral movement this offseason, man. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Ruben will tell you this. If I know you ain't got no shake and bake in your tank, baby, I'm coming downhill. And I'm not breaking down at all to shuffle. I'm just running straight through your ass.
Nah, facts. You're getting rocked. But all I can say, look, I know that all y'all got y'all points and all that, and that's great, and that's awesome. Stats, numbers, and all that. But guess what? I'm a big Bama fan, just like y'all. And guess what? I don't care what you say. Bama got the game. Bama got the game, hands down. I don't care if they O-line suck. Yesterday, I'm a Bama fan till I die, and I think Bama got this game no matter what. I don't care if Todd Simpson got a broken arm. He got this game.
Well, we ain't gonna wish that. We ain't gonna speak
No.
But you get it, bro. You get it.
Well, one thing you were able to see Jake Coker make his transition that first game. You were able to see Jalen Hurts do the same thing. What did you see from them that kind of told you, okay, these guys got it. This guy's got it, and we're gonna follow him wherever he goes. And I guess kind of connected to what Ty might be going through.
Shoot, Jalen was different, bro. Every quarterback that I saw come through Bama was very different, and that's understanding everybody that's on that field in the locker room, like culture-wise. No matter if it's a gangster, it don't matter if it's a countryman. You know what I'm saying? It's just one thing about Bama is leadership in that locker room, and one thing they got to take pride in is that quarterback. And Ty Simpson is on that field for a reason, and more respect to Ty Simpson, because guess what? If he got that first screen and that check on that stat sheet, he's prepared. He's very prepared.
I want to say this too, Justin. I read it I think yesterday. Jaden Roberts, he is day to day.
Yeah, he is. He's not been cleared just yet. DeBoer has not said which way he's going. But if he is unable to go, we got Gino Vandermark, who's going to take his spot. Cam Dewberry is going to be at the other guard position. Mm-hmm. So that's why they rotate in fall camp. They have certain guys rotate on first team, certain guys rotate on second team, just to get that experience, get that cohesiveness in the event something like this happens. I'm not worried about any kind of a letdown in terms of the offensive line if Jaden's not able to go. Do I want him in there? Absolutely. Love the kid. We can all say we love the kid. He's been on the show several times. He's
my cousin.
Of the family. He's your cousin. His mom, big fans of us. I talk with her daily, and we want Jaden to have the best senior year possible. So with the talk of Jaden, let's go ahead and talk about his position group, the offensive line. We've been hearing all throughout the offseason, this is the best offensive line Alabama's had in years, which, Lord God, we need it, don't we? I mean, it's not just the best we've seen from Bama. They're saying it's possibly the best in the country right now. So now they get to try it on the field, and they get to prove all that. And I know that Florida State's defense, especially their defensive line, is not getting a lot of love because of what we saw last year. Well, let's talk about the defensive side of the ball, or the front seven for Florida State. They've made some changes in the offseason. They just got a new defensive coordinator, Tony White from Nebraska. This is a no-nonsense type of coach. And from what I've been told, he's been getting the best out of his players. FSU, they're very talented and huge up front, led by a 340-pound dude, Daryl Jackson, absolute freak. He's the best player on that defense. He can play nose or three technique. But there's one thing we got to take into consideration. Last season, Daryl Jackson had a tendency to quit often. Georgia Tech, North Carolina, Notre Dame games are all good examples. Just go watch the tape. But the rumblings have been his give a damn is turned on. And he showed it in the spring. He's chasing guys down. He's saying all the right things. He got to speak on behalf of his team at ACC Media Day. His team feeds off of him. When he is on, they're on. And when he's not on and he quits, well, we saw what happened last year. And let's talk about what happened last year. Their run defense was ranked 107th in the nation in 2024, allowing 185 yards rushing per game. They've worked in the offseason to fix all that. They got big Jason Jenkins from Tennessee, 6'6", 275 pounds, and the transfer portal. Like I said, they got Tony White getting things right over there. I don't expect this to be a porous defense like what we saw last year, unless things may not go their way. I think our offensive line is going to have a test, but this is a test that they definitely need to pass. So I need to hear from you guys. How are you feeling about this offensive line? Are they as advertised? Are we going to be able to push Florida State around regardless of what we just heard? Start us out, Marvin, then go to Daniel, Steve, then we'll get Ruben's thoughts.
I'll say this. You send a 6'6", 275-pound person to play your D-line, he's going to get his ass worked day in and day out. That's kind of light in the buttocks to be in the trenches, Justin. Do you understand you how difficult it is to set an edge if you're playing tackle or end, depending upon your defense? Do you understand how difficult that is at 275 pounds when you have a 330-pound tackle who potentially may have a tight end beside him chipping? You understand that? That ain't – listen, their front seven is not built for what's coming. I'm just going to say it. But I'm also going to say this. Understand the game of football. I'm going to give y'all this right here. This is how you understand the game of football. Adrenaline gets you through the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Preparation and coaching get you through the second half. So don't think we're going to go out there and hand them their ass the first half just because they're a smaller unit. No, we're going to have to work for it. But throughout the duration of that game, I see us wearing them down because they are a smaller unit. And I do see us running the ball heavily in the second and third quarter to set us up for a phenomenal damn fourth quarter to put their ass in the dirt where they belong.
Yeah, to what Marvin says, they're a little light in the ass. And, you brought up the Tennessee transfer and Jason Jenkins, but on the other side, you got James Williams. He's, 260-pound, 6'6" kid from Nebraska. And then on and Marvin, you ask, and they run a 3-3-5. So, those defensive ends do have to set. That nose tackle has to take on two guys. And then one of your they're a hodgepodge of transfers. And, the transfer portal, man, is a tricky thing. You see programs that do it well, and then you see programs that live off of it, and you really don't know what you're getting. And a lot of these names you start diving into, and you look at their track record, like Elijah Herring, who's going to be their starting outside linebacker. Well, yeah, he started at Tennessee, but then he went to Memphis. Look, man, I'm cool if it don't work out at one school, but when you're getting the school stop 3 and 4, there's more than it's probably the man in the mirror versus the stats on the sheet of what you've done. And so I'm questioning what can they do with so many transfers and guys, again, that are on their third and fourth stops. I don't know. This is a chance for this offensive line, like you said, Justin. I mean, Proctor, he's the known. He's a top 3 NFL draft pick. Cam Dewberry's had a friend of the program. We've had him on. Had a hell of a camp with Vandermark. They're kind of getting spots. Our man, look, Steve's nodding his head. His man, Formby, he was a freshman. He got thrown into the fire.
Taco Tuesday.
And you want to see a progression. Get thrown into the fire and sharpened by fire in the SEC and have the tools and be the starter the next year. We could see a dramatic jump. And then you got a guy like Michael Carroll. When you got freshmen that are that talented at the offensive line, I'm excited to see where he works in the rotation. Because like you said, Justin, they work these kids at guard, at tackle, just in case injury situations come up like we have with Caden Proctor. And, we could see Carroll at guard early in his career and then slide out to tackle at some time. So this will be a good test and one that Alabama should actually dominate from what I look.
Pettey, I'll tell you something real quick before we move on to whoever's speaking next. You said one of their defensive linemen is 265.
Yeah.
Another is 275. I just want to add a little context to this. I played middle linebacker at 245 pounds. Ain't no way in the hell I would walk down there taking on guards and tackles every damn. Are you crazy?
Hey man, this is what I'm tripping on, Marvin. They are running a 3-3-4, right? Is that right?
3-3-5.
3-3-5. I'm sorry, 3-3-5.
Light in the ass, man.
Right, they're light. So they light in the ass. So that means that number one, if they light in the ass, all of them D linemen need BBLs. They need BBLs.
That's what's going to get them up the field, right?
Put some ass on them. And I just think that if our offensive line is as advertised, we should run the ball down their throats all day, all game long.
I'm going to tell you like this. The kid that's 265, he will be getting ran at every damn play for the entire first quarter By the time the first quarter, his ass would be shot. And then I would start working on the 275 on second quarter. Listen, by the time we got to third quarter, they wouldn't want no more. Man, please, no.
Well, and to your point, Marvin, usually when you see these 3-3-5 setups or the 3-down linemen, you've got a defensive end that's weighing 290. You've got some dudes that do. You've got one defensive end. Your strong side, at least, is almost the size of a defensive, old school defensive tackle. Yeah, this should be a game where, like you said, Steve, Marvin, if you don't set up the run in this one, maybe some question marks down the road.
I will say this though. I mean, I think that Grubb is going to run it up just to announce to college football that I am here. I'm telling you.
He may run it up, but he's going to have to start with that running game, because the last thing you want to do is try to come out passing the ball on the road in Florida State, and then things don't go well, because you don't want to rattle your quarterback. You do not want that kid to lose confidence early. So he's going to have to rely on that run game, because, again, if we run the ball well, we get Florida State to walk that extra safety down into the box. Now it's going to be a lot easier for Ty to pass the ball. But that starts with that run game.
I don't know, Marvin. That's Ty. I think Ty's prepared for anything.
Steve,
I think Ty's prepared for any play they throw at him.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm telling you, it's a lot easier to pass the ball when you have that one safety walk down in that box. It's a lot easier when you don't have that free safety sitting there just roaming because his ass is having to come down to tackle. It makes passing so much easier.
Gotcha.
Okay, we need to hear from Reuben. Reuben, you've heard all this. What kind of statement do you want to see these boys make on Saturday?
I want to see him play. I want to see him play Alabama football. I know James Miller is out, right? So I need them to make a statement with on the backup, because it's another 5-star right there, ready to roll and ready to go. And back in the day, like when I used to play, and before I used to play, and I used to go visit, Alabama prided itself, and Coach DeBoer prided himself on his offensive line. So I know Alabama would be ready, and the offensive line got to just believe themselves and know what the Alabama way is, and that's just plain out simple. And they ready for whatever somebody throw at them. They just got to be ready for all 4 quarters, though.
But
no let up.
I want you to speak on something, so Ruben. You can speak on this.
What's up,
A
brother?
lot of people don't understand, man. In the third or fourth quarter, after them guards and tackles, they so sloppy. They just want to lean on you. That's all they want to do. And after a game of them just leaning on you with their body weight, it takes a toll on you. That's why I'm saying, if we take this approach with them being that light, we should Alabama should rush for 300+ yards.
but Ruben, you made a great point. None of us did, though, man. We talk Alabama football and offensive lines. Man, that's one of the things that was coming down with Kalen DeBoer was a Joe Moore award-winning offensive line. It wasn't just a great scheme. It was some smash mouth football up front, too.
It really was. It really was. Like, you know how it goes, bro.
Absolutely. All right. Listen, we got a sponsor before we move to our next segment. Daniel Pettey, would you remind the folks who helps us keep the lights on to produce great shows like this and how they can get involved?
All right, this is from Marvin. He told me I don't give enough energy. I'm gonna summon my petty pondering at the end too. Real Rock Stone Company. That's Lamstone Company, located in Aniana, Alabama. One of the oldest, most trusted sources in the state, and the home of Alabama's very own Lamont Russell. Tore up my Rebels one time. I was there to see it. Look, go to Aniana today, realrockstone.com, because you've dreamed of having that beautiful natural stone, that castle look. Now's the time. After the show, of course, realrockstone.com. Tell them we sent you using the promo code the Bama Standard, and you'll get 10% off your purchase of stone today. realrockstone.com, Lamstone Company.
And where all do they deliver to?
All over the
all
damn
over.
world.
And say hello to all the fat girls Russell used to date.
Hey, I got a big favor for everybody in the audience before we move. Listen, our very own JT Josh Tucker from our network, his youngest daughter, Callie, is in the running for baby of the year, or toddler of the year. I'm sorry. If you go to this website I have here in the chat, you can vote for her. She's currently in 3rd place. If she ends up winning, they have a prize of $25,000. They get a special vacation, and they get a large supply of diapers and other things. So help our guy out. There are plenty of people watching this show, plenty of people who are watching in the replay. Wherever you're watching, help our boy JT out. He does a lot for this network. Matter of fact, he was responsible for that fire intro we saw at the beginning of the show. So, yeah, make sure his youngest daughter, Callie, gets that top spot. All right.
Run them numbers. Run them numbers.
What place is Steve Brown in?
It's an overdraft. Oh man, so this next topic, I know Ruben's gonna get fired up about it, and Marvin's been ready to talk about this. I'm gonna introduce this because we've been having issues. Ruben, I know you never had any issue with this, right? So this is probably blasphemous when you've seen this the past couple of years, but we're getting better. So we're gonna talk about Alabama getting off the field on third down.
Ooh, that issue started in '99.
Oh boy.
I only got one penalty on the third down when we got to stop and the drive got extended. And I learned the hard way from Rousey and Ellis Johnson. Don't ever do that stupid again.
All right. I'm going to start us out. I'm going to turn it over to these guys. The first thing when I'm faced with this, that pops in my head, there is a huge advantage. If you hadn't done your homework, Alabama has over Florida State right now. Our defensive line, our front seven, returns a wealth of experience. You know who doesn't return a wealth of experience? Florida State at the offensive line. And what does that mean, you say? Their entire offensive line is made up of transfer portal players who are all playing together for the very first time. The only person with, I guess you call experience, is Richard Leonard IV, but he only played 4 games last year, got hurt and redshirted for the rest of the season. Yes, they're all experienced. Pettey knows one of them, Mr. Pettis from Ole Miss. But they have experience at other schools, not with each other. So how is the chemistry now? How well has this offensive line actually gelled? Yes, we've been hearing that Gus Malzahn is an innovator. He has caused many problems for Alabama in the past. Yeah. But how much damage can Gus Malzahn do if this transfer portal offensive line has not gelled together? They're going to have some help from Landon Thomas, their tight end, who's projected to go high in the NFL draft. He's the only starter. So I'm not sure if Thomas Castellanos is going to have a whole lot going in his favor, especially after all the trash he's talking. I don't think he's going to be able to recognize all the fronts Alabama's going to throw at him. And I don't know if he's going to be able to get people in the right places before the ball snaps. I expect a lot of problems at the line of scrimmage. And one of the things about Gus Malzahn, he likes to run downhill, that inside zone. And yes, they have running backs. Bama fans may know one of those, Roydell Williams. He is undisputed number 1. He is back from injury last year. They also have it by committee, Oklahoma transfer Gavin Saltruck. This is a one-cut and gone type of back. Cam Davis, a Derrick Henry type, and Jalen Lucas. But if you can't open holes, you can't let your horses run, right? So, guys, that's a big thing that sticks out to me when getting off the field for third down for our defense. But I need to hear from our defensive guys first. What's going to happen? Is Alabama going to change their way of doing things and get off the field in the first down on third down? Talk to me, Ruben, and then let's go to Marvin and then Steve and Pettey.
Ooh.
Well, you know, third downs are it's critical to get off the field on third downs, and third downs are precious because, you know, we be tired, be winded and all that. So, like, if Bama can stop and play the Bama way and play the Bama Standard, bro, we'll be just fine. The linebacker got to do what they do and know how to get the guys set up as far as the defensive line and the cornerbacks and, you know, the safeties. You got to be able to trust themselves on their eyes with their RPO because, you know, Coach Malzahn is about his RPOs and about his trickstery ways, you know. So, and he have got us a hard time in Auburn before.
Speak on that, if you don't mind, before Marvin goes. You went against Gus Malzahn. You went against Gus Malzahn at his peak when everything is running like it should. What kind of problems does that create? that kind of offense create? And how do you stop it?
Talking to me, brother? Or?
Yeah. Since you faced him your entire time, what kind of problems does he create if it's running on high octane? And how do you stop it?
It's really like form your own land, like Coach Saban really said, bro, and trust that your guy gonna do his job. And first, don't be scared. You got to go out there and hit at him, and trust all 4 quarters, because we always stand by this. And Bama always stand by this, and I'm standing with them with all these 4s, and he gonna spread them wide and try to get the linebackers tired and pray that the linebackers take a time off just to get them, with their eyes and all that.
Right.
So
yeah.
You got to be prepared on the linebackers, and the defensive line got to get pressure just to disrupt something. Any given moment is very critical.
I like that.
Okay, Mr. Constant, what you got?
A lot of people don't understand everything that goes into a third down play from a defensive perspective, so I'll give it to you. First and foremost, it starts with looking at the sticks, understanding what the down and distance is. Because if it's 3rd and 5 or less, you're more than likely going to get hard count. If it's 3rd and 7 or less, it's a probability you're going to get hard count to get that potentially to 3rd and 2. Anything outside of 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, hard count, maybe not. You just really don't know. But then also you then have to move to the next phase of the play. Motion. You don't know, what motion where you're going to get. So you got to understand who's on the ball, who's off the ball, who's eligible to run these routes. And then also as the defense, we know our coordinator likes to stem. He likes to move around. That takes the element that introduces the element of surprise. So that quarterback can't just make his call and go with it, because he doesn't know what that defense is ultimately going to end up at. So you have to be smart enough to know, based upon what that motion is, how to set your own defense while still having to stem to give that false presence to the offensive quarterback so that he doesn't know exactly what the hell you're doing. Then once the ball snaps, you actually have to play football and actually stop them. There's a lot that goes into third down. Like, because you
I like that. There's a lot, man.
So I think, what you're saying, it sounds really good, and you're definitely right. I'm on point with it. But when it comes down to it, Gus Malzahn makes me nervous. He really does, because trust me when I tell you, if you can go in with all the hype, all of the adrenaline, all you want to, but it actually comes down to aggression and discipline. You got to stay away from that window dressing when it comes to Gus Malzahn, because he will get you. So the thing is, you got the one thing, to me, discipline.
Well, here's the thing. He's going to give you the window dressing, and you have to maintain a level of discipline. Because, again, here's the thing. This is how fast something can change. That tight end may not be covered up. Receiver goes in motion. He covers up the tight end. If nobody pays attention to that, then we don't – those are the things you got to pay attention, because if the tight end is covered up and you got 2 receivers out there, I'm thinking screen pass all damn day, because the tight end can't run down the damn field. So I already know you're setting up the screen pass. So again, understanding what you're looking at, you have to know. If your coach doesn't teach you what comes off those sets, then he's not doing you a proper service. So, but I feel like we know what comes off it. So no matter what window dressing we get, we should be able to adjust and align perfectly, even with the stemming. But again, a lot of times last year when we were doing the stemming and we were moving around, if you notice, the ball was snapped and we were caught out of position, and teams were gapping us running the ball. You got to know what you're doing and be gap sound if you're going to stem. If you can't stem properly and get set before the ball snap, then don't damn stem. Just man up and play damn football.
Hey, Ruben, did you notice that? I know you caught it. I know you didn't say that, but you caught it. I know you caught it, Ruben.
What brother?
He ain't no real linebacker. He calling offensive plays about a screen. You heard that? You ain't no real
boy going crazy right now. Boy, kick it up. Let him cook.
Ain't no real linebacker got no business calling no offensive plays. He calling screens. Did you hear Ruben? Ruben looked away like, what the hell is he doing?
You know your pre-snap reads and your coaches coached you properly. You can call out 2, potentially 3 plays to your unit before that ball even snaps, because there's only so much you can do based upon the set the offense is in.
Pettey, the stage is left to you, sir.
Yeah, Marvin's cooking. I mean, hell, I'm playing defense right now from the damn chat, getting on my 5 head. Like, come on now. People have feelings. Like, yes, I realized in high school when the projector broke and my offensive coordinator said, "Hey, Pettey, stand up there and we'll use your forehead." I realized it's a very fucking forehead. But I got feelings. But Marvin's cooking, and I'm gonna bat it back to you. Third down on defense is possibly the biggest armchair quarterback play in all of living rooms. It's 3rd and 12. Why didn't we blitz the damn quarterback? Because when I played it on PlayStation, I hit that play that had all the errors where everybody was running, and we just blitzed and sacked the quarterback. Explain why, again, you were diving into that a little bit, Marvin, talking about 3rd and 5 and 3rd and 7 and the essence of it. I thought you were going to kind of dive into it further. Why is it not always good to blitz on 3rd and 12 on 3rd? I mean, because, again, this is the down that gives fans and coaches or whoever the biggest nightmare, because you've had this drive and then they hit a damn 13-yard play on 3rd and 12 because you're in a soft zone or something. Well,
the best explanation, and this is the motto that I always live by when I played, if it's 3rd and 5 and we had a blitz call, I'm checking out of it because I already know you only need 5 yards, so you can throw the slant right behind the damn blitz and pick up your first down. So, Coach, that ain't the smartest call, okay? It's 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. We're not blitzing. We're not opening up the middle of the field because we're blitzing. But that's what you literally do when you blitz in those situations. You're essentially opening up the middle of your field because 9 times out of 10, the blitzer is going to be a linebacker unless you're sending some type of backside corner cat on a cornerback blitz or something like that. But again, the ball's going to come out so quick because it's short yards. Now, if it's 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 12, hell yeah, I'm blitzing because I'm not going to give you all day to sit back there and find that open option to pick us apart. I don't want you to get to your second progression. I want you to be running for your life and throwing that ball away before you get to your second progression.
Very well Pete Golding.
Boy, somebody seeing this and hearing this, man. This man is cooking.
He is not.
Man, listen, you blitz on 3rd and short if you want to. They're going to eat you alive with slant routes all day. They're going to dump it to that running back out the backfield in the flat.
I get what you're saying.
You got a good cornerback out there who can stick something, you know what I'm saying?
Are you going to count on a cornerback to make a tackle? My season on that.
I let Ruben cook.
Hey, at the end of the day, it's about aggression and discipline. You got to be disciplined, man, especially playing against God.
Did y'all light up when the blitz was called for your number was called on the blitz?
I did.
Talk about it.
I hated blitzing.
Talk about it.
Okay, great. Why did you love it and why'd you hate it?
Yeah, Ruben, why'd you love it?
I don't know. Probably I was a crash out. I don't know. Look,
a crash out.
I love going in there in the trenches, you know what I'm saying, and going in there and roughing up, the big guys because they thought they was so big. I was small, it's okay. But shoot, I had a point to prove every time I blitzed, man.
I hate it.
You did. Why did you hate it, Marvin?
Because if you send me blitzing off tackle to the right and the ball go damn left, I'm pissed that I missed the tackle. Let me make my own choices.
but you blitzed on ball side and still missed the tackle. Now what?
It didn't happen.
I thought you were going to say, because back when y'all blitzed, offenses actually had fullbacks, and Mississippi State would have one of those 42-year-old fullbacks from the Delta.
All they wanted to do was cut. They would cut block all day long.
42-year-old fullback from the Delta.
Yeah.
he has a valid point because most fullbacks, they just going to cut you all day long. But no, like when you send a middle linebacker on the blitz, it's like we're missing something. I felt like I was no longer in control of my mission at that point because now I got to go run this blitz. What if they run something across the middle of the field where I'm supposed to be? What if I missed out on a tackle, a big hit? Let me just.
But what if you hit that hole at the right time and pop that damn quarterback in that ball?
Like this gentleman right here.
Oh, we turned up, man.
I did that, sir. I did that a lot, especially on running backs. I hit a lot of running backs in the hole on blitzes, so I wasn't mad about those. It's the ones where the ball goes away where I'm like, you just wasted my whole run.
But Marvin, I watched film where you blitzed and you got trucked. It does. Come on, you got trucked.
No, I ain't gonna count. I did. Look. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It
yeah, Marvin, it's okay, Marvin. Marvin.
All right.
Truck by the holder. Go ahead.
We got to get to it. One of the most anticipated things about this game is we get a chance to give Florida State quarterback Thomas Castellanos receipts for the comments he's been making in the offseason. So, guys, I can't wait to hear what you got to say. And the thing is about Thomas Castellanos, well, first of all, Alabama's been preparing for him, if you haven't heard, by running Jalen Mbakwe at quarterback on scout team to give them a better look as far as what they're going to be going up against. And, of course, we know Jalen Mbakwe played quarterback when he was in high school. So he was able to use his athletic ability and show out this week in practice to give the defense a true look of what they're going to be facing. Now, the thing is about Thomas Castellanos, he better back up what he has been saying. If not, Florida State is in a whole lot of trouble. And the thing is, Gus Malzahn has got to hit with Castellanos, because if he goes out, Florida State's going to have a world of hurt coming their way. Their QB2, Brock Glenn, you don't need to see him. Well, we want to see him. But the problem is he can't run Gus's system. He's not a fit for him. Kevin Speary, he's the future. He's their Keelan Russell, but he's not ready. Castellanos, of course, his best attribute is his legs. It's definitely not his arm. He has his completion percentage is in the 50s. He waits for his guys to get open, then he throws. He's not going to throw the guy open. And when he's running, one thing about him, if you notice, he runs loose with the football. He's going to have some help. He's got former Tennessee wide receiver Squirrel Wright out of the transfer portal, and another transfer portal wide receiver, Deuce Robinson. And this is a whole lot of dude, 6'6", 222 pounds of wide receiver. So let's talk about giving the proper response to Mr. Castellanos. I'm going to let Ruben go last because I really want to hear what he's going to say. But start us out, Steve, then to Marvin, and then to Pettey and Ruben. We'll talk about Alabama's response, what it needs to be to Thomas Castellanos.
Well, I'm just going to be frank, and I'm going to just say it. They're going to kick his ass. That's it. They're going to kick his ass. That's it. Next person.
Well, I want to go for the guys that played. Can I go before you, the football players?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mainly because I want y'all's response to what I'm going to say. Apparently my forehead's the size of an advertising. So I'm advertising for K7 for ALS. Kerry Good watched him in '83 Iron Bowl. Go give the K7 Foundation right now. So if I'm going to be a billboard forehead, might as well do it for a good cause. Damn it. Hurt my feelings. But no, what I want to, man, I think this is a nothing burger. And look, I know people like to make a big deal out of it, but Castellanos even said it. Look, man, I'm coming to a team that won 2 games. I got to give them a little bit of fire up their butt. No, y'all didn't hurt my feelings. But once you strap it on and get in between the paint, man, I don't know how much that talking really means anything. What does that, I mean, what does that actually, would that really fire you guys up?
Here's the thing, man. Most of them really aren't worried about it. It's bulletin board material. Here's the reality of it. They all are there to play a game. There is no message to be sent to Castellanos. The message that needs to be sent is we're here to get better week over week. We are here to establish ourselves week 1 and let the nation know we're only going to get better from here. So, again, this is when you impose your will and you put everyone on damn notice. So it's not a message to Castellanos. It's a message to the world that Alabama football has returned to damn Alabama football. And to do that, you can't focus on a message from one quarterback who just came from piss-and-ass Boston College, okay? Listen, show up, strap it up, kick their ass, and you go home. That's it. You go do the job, and you go home. No more to be said.
So you're saying that Doug Flutie didn't walk through that door from Boston College?
No. You show up, you do the job, you kick ass, and you go home. Plain and simple. All that in between rah-rah, messages, and all this other, man, this is Alabama football. We don't do messages. We show up, we show out, and we go home.
Okay, Ruben, it's your turn now. Man, what happened when other players on your your opposing teams talk crap about y'all, man? What happened? And Go ahead.
Look,
How are you
didn't
preparing
do
your
it.
guys? How are you preparing your guys the week before you play them?
Hold on. Before you answer, Ruben. Just I want you to see, y'all are laughing and y'all thinking that it's going to. Ruben played the game like I played it. It don't matter if they talk trash. It don't matter who's on the other side. They don't get the same damn thing regardless.
Well, and that's what I was asking.
Hey, but Marvin, back in the day,
Marvin,
Take it home,
right.
Ruben. Take it
You
home.
are so right. You are so right. But we took that shit personal, and like, cause we've been out here on this fucking practice field slaving and doing. You're not about to talk about Alabama football like this, and my brothers about who's on defense, who's on offense, or whatever. Nah, dude, we gonna go out there and we gonna handle business, because guess what? This is my brother that you talking about, and guess what? I'm about to handle business for my brother, not in the Costello, whatever name, Thomas way. You know what I'm saying? But
It don't even
nah,
matter.
bro, you just talk crazy about Alabama, bro, and we got to answer to that, bro, for the system, because you speaking with the system, for the system at this point, for your system.
Hey, Ruben, no matter if he said something or not, he was going to get the same damn thing from me.
Right about that.
I'm trying to take your soul either damn way. You ain't got to say nothing for me to show up to come take your soul. That is my whole mission anyway.
hey, but you know,
My kind of impression,
have
Marvin, y'all struck me as the guys that they kind of made the program video when Latimer went out and headbutted the damn window. You just ready to kill somebody. It don't matter what they say. They got that other helmet on. They getting that shit. They getting it.
They getting it during the game. There's trash talk and a whole lot of laughing during the game. I'm laughing the whole time when I'm dismantling everything in front of me. But there's not one person, oh, you said this, so I'm going to go do you. No, everybody's ass is getting it.
Everybody getting it. You're right. You're right about that.
But here's
right
the thing.
about that.
But here's the thing. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this. When Bama had the elite defenses, you didn't hear anybody trash talk.
Leonard Fournette did. We saw how that went.
And you saw that one. But I'm just saying the previous defenses, back in the day when nobody didn't want to play Bama, you didn't hear any trash talk.
No,
teams don't get shut out. Teams don't shut out other teams in the playoffs, and that's how Bama do.
Yeah.
Wow. Jonathan
That's
Allen.
how Bama talks about it.
You're right about that.
I think people started trash talking. I think people started trash talking Bama in '99 when the linebacker play wasn't that good.
Hell, you say, and to Kenny Heathcock's comment about some people got a little extra for some. Kenny, even at practice, my teammates got the same damn thing the opponents got on damn Saturday. I did not discriminate. Your ass on the other side, I'm taking your soul from you. It didn't matter what you said or what you did. If you was dumb enough to walk between them lines and play against me, you getting what the hell I got for you.
This guy's violent. He's violent.
Ruben was taking people out in walkthroughs. What you talking about?
Getting off the bus.
Get off the bus.
What you looking at?
Make the ass quit.
But I'm the bus driver. Okay.
Yeah.
He is messed up, dog.
Well, that made me think of a question I've never thought to ask you guys, and I don't know why. Everybody always asks the great Saban questions, yada yada. But man, one of the things people most remember is that LSU speech where you can't sit still, make your ass quit. Ruben, I know you, and like Marvin, you say you just ready to strap it up, but was there one pregame speech you remember that Saban spit out and you were ready to just go murder a mother?
Bro,
or did you not need that?
I really,
because Saban was good at it, right?
Coach Saban, Coach Smart, like they was all good at it, bro. But like, I love the game so much. You even had to talk to me about it, bro. Cause like, I'm already knowing what's going on in my life, and my life is, you know what I'm saying. I know what I want. You know what I'm saying. I want to tear their head off, make my family proud over there. You know what I'm saying. Do this and do that. And wash my hands for them. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I came to do. You know.
Did anybody hear that? He said he's gonna tear somebody's head off to make the family
and we
proud.
missed that kind of mentality. We missed
he
that.
did say he wanted to tear someone's head off to make his family proud.
Exactly.
I wouldn't expect anything less from a middle linebacker.
Exactly, bro.
Right.
Exactly. That's a middle linebacker for you.
All right, let's press pause because we got another sponsor we have to give love to before we get to predictions and players of the game and ultimately some audience questions. Marvin Constant, what do the fans need to be waving around in Tallahassee and in Bryant-Denny?
Hey, man, listen, if you don't show up to Tallahassee with that title towel, I don't know what else to tell you. Listen, we gonna go to Tallahassee, take over their little piss and ass stadium, and let them know what a real damn program look like. In the process, waving them damn title towels in the air after every sack, every touchdown, every interception, every big ass hit. We better see them title towels in the air waving. Visit whitwillsports.com, enter the promo code STANDARD for your 10% discount. And just know, baby, it's gonna be a long season, but with your title towel waving in the air, you keep us all cool as a tie kicking ass, baby.
And we're gonna rip y'all fans' heads off to make the people in Tuscaloosa proud.
Make my family proud. We're gonna rip
like
your head
that.
off and piss down
I
your
like
throat.
that. That needs to be in our intro.
I don't think we're allowed to fight outside of the field.
You got soft.
I know, right?
All right, listen, before we get to predictions and players of the game, let's answer a few audience questions. So let's go ahead and start. Don Parker, of course, he'll be the first. So Marvin, hopefully we don't have to do it, but who are you likely going to print up a T-shirt for this year?
Done. I'm hoping we won't have to print any shirts this year.
I know,
But
right?
if we do,
What are we talking about?
Okay, give him some context, Marvin. Give Ruben some context. He's new to the game.
okay. So we had Pete Golding as a defensive coordinator. Pete wasn't the best of coordinators, right? So I may have made a shirt that said #fire Pete, and somebody seen it, and it may have been on several news and media outlets, and I may have got a phone call from the complex like, we wouldn't have expected that from you.
Don't piss Marvin off. That's the point.
Dude, his T-shirts went viral.
Whoa.
It said "Fire Pete," man. Listen,
He also had one for the offensive coordinator, Ruben.
Hey, Ruben.
I had
Funnier
one for
story.
Dan O'Brien.
We made
too.
shirts. So we did a show, and I made one that said #Keep Pete when Bama played Ole Miss. Marvin gets him fired, and hell, Ole Miss hires him.
Hey, but that's not.
I did not get him fired, but I also did have a website with these shirts.
You did get him fired.
Hey,
you
but
got him hired at Ole Miss.
That's not why the shirt went viral. The shirt went viral because he had the back cut out of it.
And Ruben, his first defensive play at Ole Miss, they give up an 80-yard touchdown run to Furman, and he ain't even crossed the goal line, and my phone's ringing, and it's Marvin. Ha ha! I told you.
But that's the Dunn's question. There is one name that I have circled that I'm hoping I will not have to make a shirt for this year.
All right. Let's go to our next one.
Boy.
Kane Womack, you are on notice.
Are you kidding? Marvin, I think you're crazy. Now what?
That defense
All right.
plays like it played last year. It's gonna be a problem.
Time
It's gonna be a
management.
problem, especially if the way they played.
They're worried
Vanderbilt.
about him getting a head coaching job because he does so good this year. That's the bigger chance.
I would rather have that problem.
That's going
All
to be
right.
the problem.
Real quick, to our defensive guys, which defense would you like to run, 3-3-5 or 4-2-5?
Ruben,
I know the answer for Marvin.
Okay.
4-2 takes
4-2-5.
Marvin off the field.
Oh,
4-2-5.
I'm 4-3 all day, man. Give me the 4-3.
In the
All
middle
right.
line, Marvin is a 1990s middle linebacker.
Now, hold on. I can
No,
run a 3-3-5 and I can run a 4-2-5. You know why, Petty? Because if you're gonna run a 3-3-5 or 4-2-5, you better have a damn killer at middle linebacker to make up for that bigger body that you're missing in that damn box. So you better have a workhorse in there.
Now, Eddie Strong played in the 4-2 as well. You're right. Marvin, you've been preaching tonight, brother.
Okay.
You're ready for game week. I can feel it.
Always.
Oh no, man!
Fine, baby.
3-3-5 is just too liable up the middle. Like
Well, I mean, it's
not
the
enough
same
body.
defense, though. A 3-3-5 and a 4-2-5 are pretty much the same defense.
Yeah, because you're basically turning a linebacker into that husky position that's going to play
It's
more of a
pretty
safety
much
hybrid
the
role.
same damn thing.
Just
You
to the
have
fat
that-
linebacker.
Where that two at? You have them two studs right there. I'm trying to tell you that 4-2-5 gonna be glorious because you got 5. You know what I'm trying to do.
He put his stamp on it. So there
But
you go.
even in a 3-3, though, that extra linebacker is just gonna be your edge player. He's gonna walk down anyway. So it's the same damn thing.
You right about that.
What did you play? What was the defense y'all's primary set under Saban, Ruben?
Get him.
Shit, a lot. It could be 3-3-5, 4-2-5. It could
Multiple.
be 4-3, but no, everything.
It was multiple.
He had everything.
Yeah, everything.
All right.
And man, And that's what I don't think most people realize, because they get hung up on the 4-2, 3-3. Most defenses today are multiple in that regard anyway.
Saban had him playing everything. Just get out there and hit somebody.
That's it. And it worked. It worked. D. Pickett, chances Gus does a trick play the first drive. Go ahead.
He's desperate. He's going to do the first drive. He's going to do because he wants to keep that adrenaline going. He is going to try some trickery. That's why I'm saying, and I'm a little nervous again because of the way we play Vanderbilt. Our defense coordinators act like it seemed as if he's never seen the option. I hope that he's been studying Malzahn, and like I said, it could go down because.
Well, Steve, here's one thing I don't think you're considering, and to D's question, it depends what the ball is on the field. Because if you're backed up, into 20 going back into your own end zone, the likelihood of running a trick play from on your own 10, 15 yard line pretty damn low.
That's Gus, Marvin. Marvin, that's Gus.
I don't give a damn. If you got
Gus, Marvin,
nobody in their right mind is gonna run a trick play on their own 10 or 15
Again,
yard
that's
line.
Gus. Again, that's Gus.
I hear what you're saying, but here's the thing: they know that going into this game, they're outgunned. When you know you're outgunned, the last thing you want to do is cost yourself. They want us to play their game. They want to control the tempo. They want us to play their game. If you start doing trick plays and other stuff, you're losing downs. If you're losing downs and you're losing yardage, you're losing the possession. I mean, what is it? The yardage, on the field. So the last thing you want to do is cost yourself time, downs, and yardage. So there ain't no way in hell he's going to run a trick play early on if they're backed up. Now, if they get out to around the 30, 40, 50 yard line, hell yeah, it's highly likely they're going to run a damn trick play because they got real estate at their back now. So it doesn't really matter because they can just punt the ball, flip the field anyway.
Mark, please remember, you make a lot of sense, but please remember that Gus will run a trick play from the locker room.
But remember, Gus is not the head coach either. So Gus got to answer to somebody
Ruben.
now.
Yeah.
Next question. You got Joe Edwards. Do we need someone to spy their quarterback since he is a better runner than a passer?
Not just everybody just hit his ass. Everybody. For no reason. Just hit his ass.
That or run defense where the middle linebackers are actually spying and passing him off depending upon which direction he goes. That way you can still run zone or man depending upon what you're doing. Just like a man free or what's concept, something like that.
You talking about with a cut or a rat? Yeah, it's technically like somebody still in the hole.
Always gonna be a hole player. Mm-hmm.
Always gonna be a hole player. That's technically like a spy in reading the quarterback. Facts.
See, it feels good to have somebody on here I can speak football with.
Hold on,
let him speak. Let him speak. Go ahead.
Did y'all ever get assigned to spine, and did y'all hate that? Is that a horrible assignment?
Oh, I used to love that because and then like we gonna trust the defensive line just to do their job, and and Bama is so heavy on their defensive line, but like they supposed to get pressure no matter what, and when we see that quarterback collapse or whatever, it's so hard to come out off of that because so everybody got their man in that rat hole. Whoever the free man is going to go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is there a night that stands out to you on somebody that it was your night who they had you spying?
Oh no!
Come on, give us a good one, Ruben.
Oh, while Ruben thinks, I'll give you mine.
Give you one. Give us one, Marvin.
Mine was T. Martin, Tennessee.
Oh,
you got to realize something. Spying on T. Martin when he had Jamal Lewis,
T. Martin
Henry in the backfield,
would take off.
And he had Dante Stallworth, Cedric Wilson, and all these other guys at receiver. It was so much crap you had to worry about, and I got to spy on T. And I'm hoping he's not handing it off on the draw to Jamal or track. Yeah. T, I enjoyed spying T though. That was fun.
All right. It's Deshaun Watson.
Oh,
yes.
Hell yeah. We saw
yes.
that. Hey, you made your family proud for that damn.
Yeah, you did.
I'm like, is he gonna get up? I would.
But he was just so tough, dude. That was one hell of a dude, man. But I came in that game because they was like, he's what a hell of a runner. And
man, let me tell you,
I had to look at him, and I just seen him.
Hey man, listen.
And I passed him off to the safety that I came off. It was great.
He the cover
Ruben,
quarterback for
Ruben,
him?
that was, let me tell you something. That was a hell of a hit. No wonder he's still getting all the massages. Whoa, I didn't mean to throw that. Wait, that was
All right. We
Ruben
got
hit me real high. He hit me right here. Over. Well, a little over.
we got two more guys. Then we're going to give our predictions. So tough as nails. Average points per game in the SEC for 2024 is 31 points. Do you think that will be higher or lower this year?
Who, Alabama or just the SEC as a whole?
Let's go with Alabama.
I mean,
I
I
think it's gonna be higher.
feel. Go ahead, Steve.
I think it's going to be higher. Why? Because I think that you got a legitimate offensive coordinator who scores a lot of points, and he has the body to do it. He has a quarterback now that can make the throws, the intermediate throws and the big throws, and plus he is a dual threat quarterback. So Alabama has too many weapons. The only thing is, like I said, my only concern is the offensive line. If the offensive line holds up, Alabama will score a total of 30 points. I believe that.
Well, you know, the thing about it, it's not going to be solely predicated on the offense as to whether or not that they exceed that 31 point per game average. A lot of it's going to rely on the defense, having that ability to get off field on third downs, having that ability to flip the field so that you can have, that shorter drive to actually have to score points. Because if all of your drives are 80, 90-yard drives, it takes away from time on the clock, and it makes it a lot more difficult. So if the defense goes out and do what they're supposed to do, I can definitely see Alabama exceeding that. Because, again, you got to flip the field, you got to get off the field on third down, and you got to create turnovers. But that's all defensive play. You get those three things, and it increases your offensive, your possessions, the amount of plays you can run, which should give you more yardage, which should give you more points per game.
You love trying to give defense credit.
And I'll add to that, Marvin. I think it could stay at 31 because if the defense is better, the problem with that number last year is that wasn't a consistent number. That's an average, but if you look early in the year, you're putting 40 points against Georgia, 40 against Vandy. The last month of the year, we're putting 10 points or zero, whatever, against Oklahoma, and we weren't putting up very many points in November and into the bowl game. So that wasn't a consistent 31 throughout the year. You get a consistent 31 throughout the year, and you're going to be okay with this defense. So even if it's not higher, the team can have better success.
All right, one last question, more of a request from D. Pickett. Marvin, will we hear you say, I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide?
Why the hell would I say that? I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, baby. The 2025 season is upon us. Let me tell you something. An ass-whooping tour will commence on Saturday, August the 30th, and it will commence and it will end here in Atlanta with us hoisting that damn trophy. Anything less than that is a failure for this damn season.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
He mad.
He mad.
There you go.
All right, it's that time, guys. Predictions and players of the game. Like I said earlier, we're going to pick one offensive player, one defensive player, and we're going to give our scores. Start us out, Marvin, then we'll go to Steve, then Daniel, and then Ruben. Who you got? What's the score going to look like?
Offensive player of the game, I'm going to go with my guy, Jeremy Bernard. I think Jeremy will make some impact catches late in the game, as you'll see Ryan Williams bracket coverage most of the game. We'll see that run game open up that pass game, and I think you'll see Bernard emerge. So Bernard's going to be my offensive player. My defensive player game will be LT Overton. I think we're going to see LT have that breakout game. He's going to do everything we expected him to do from the moment he announced he was leaving Texas A&M to come to Alabama. This will be his coming out party. He is going to put the nation on notice that he is that dude, and we are that damn team.
Score prediction?
Man, I don't usually I do like doing predictions. I'm gonna go 31-13.
Okay. Steve.
Well, it's rain is in the forecast, from what I understand. So I think we're going to run heavy, and I think I'm going to give the offensive player of the game to Richard Young. And defense, of course, my favorite guy, number 10, that dude, Justin Jefferson, the hitter, the assassin. That's what he does. Yes, that's what I'm going with. And I think that the score is going to be, I would say, 31-7.
All right.
And they probably going to get that 7 doing a trick play.
So you're going to take the 31 that I just said, and you're just going to add a 7 to it.
Yeah, I am.
You're going to be mad at me, Marv, because
Oh, boy. We're going to say this for last. Pettey.
Well, as you can see, we got the Christmas lights kicking because it is flipping Christmas time. Football season's here. And, man, I think Ty's coming out. This is coming out party, and I'm not talking about the weird stuff out in San Francisco. I'm talking about Ty taking it over in the SEC. Ty, I think he gets it done. He's going to get that offensive MVP. And look, I couldn't change it quick enough. I like to use different names, but I'm with my boy Steve Brown. I've got one of the baddest mother to ever wear number 10 in Crimson Tide history on the screen with us tonight. I got to go with Justin Jefferson, number 10.
Yes.
Give me a damn linebacker. I got all these linebackers. Give me them hard-hitting SOBs. And look, line's 13.5. Vegas is telling you something. Bama on the road, Tallahassee, 2 touchdown favorites. Give me the Tide to cover. However, I'm going under. The over-under is 50. 34-10, Bama Roll Tide.
Okay. Reuben, what you got?
Did I get us banned from San Francisco?
I got 32-18.
Okay.
I've never heard a football score 32-18.
Okay, you over there getting mad because
Reuben is going to be in one of those where they do the squares, and they're like, man, he got a 2 and an 8. He ain't winning shit. Oh, he won.
Hey, man. Hey, it can be one of those games, man. It can be one of those games.
He's calling for a safety.
I don't know who's gonna be the player of the game or whatever. It's hard to predict that, bro. So I just do the numbers. I'm good.
Okay,
good at
fair
that.
enough. Your boy Quade not gonna get some love.
Hold on. I got one question for Reuben. Which defensive player is gonna put the nation on notice? Watch out when you come my direction.
I'm talking about the position.
Number 10.
Nah, which player? Which one of them defense players gonna put everybody on notice that when you see the dude, stay away from him.
He out the hunt. You right about that. He out the hunt.
Justin Jefferson.
He out the hunt.
I told y'all, man. Y'all listen.
Right
I don't understand y'all, man.
You damn sure right about that.
Man, this dude is a thumper, man.
I didn't say he wasn't a thumper, but what I am saying is LT Overton. I expect him to have a huge game. And especially when you look at a hodgepodge offensive line that's patchwork transfers, LT Overton should work them. That's why I picked him.
And how tall is Justin Jefferson? He's not really that tall either. But he is a thumper.
Yeah, well, he probably opened up this game though. If you keep staying, he probably opened up this game.
He don't miss too many tackles either, man.
Before I give mine, we got a super chat to acknowledge Don Parker, $10. Thank you, Don. No predictions as usual. Will this team play to the standard of Alabama football and do the fundamentals at a high level? It's one of many questions. Also, how do they respond to adversity? Roll Tide, roll. Okay. All right. So my prediction, Alabama, 35, Florida State, 10. Players of the game, offense. I'm going to go a different direction than everyone else on the panel. Going to go with wide receiver Isaiah Horton. And defense, can't believe no one mentioned this guy because he's a thumper. He's arguably the best safety in the SEC, Bray Hubbard.
How did I forget about him? Oh, my God.
So that's where we stand. All right. Now, it is time to start closing up shop. Before we do that, you know what we do. We go around the room. We tell folks how they can find us. Start us out, Marvin, then over to Steve, Daniel, and Reuben.
You can find me on Instagram, Constant45. You can find me on X, Constant451. Ain't hard to find. I'm sure I will be pissed at some point real soon, ranting about something on X. So make sure you follow me.
Football season, of course you will, baby.
Yeah.
Steve?
You follow me on Instagram, Comic Steve Brown, one word, Comic Steve Brown, and on Facebook, Comedian Steve Brown, and right here on the Bama Standard. Also, Detroit, I will be in your city at the Motor City Casino, but can't come because it's already sold out. I told y'all should have got those tickets, so it's sold out. I'm excited, man. And I will be in Tallahassee. Yes, the 3 Fat Girls.
Hey, you said you're going to be the Stardome. Let folks know when that is.
That's in December, man. My 30-minute special. We're taping that. It's possibly for Netflix, man. We're working on it. So definitely, man, my 30-minute special is happening in December. I'll give y'all the specific date. And we'll go from there, man. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. So, folks, y'all show up for that. Pettey,
cousin,
you're next.
I get cousin tickets, right, Steve?
Yeah, all day.
All right. Find me on the X machine at Pettey_Daniel. You used to could find me on wanted posters in just Lee County. I assume after tonight that will expand to San Francisco, California. So if you want to see my lovely face, I'm sure I will be on light poles all over those places. So that and Twitter. And hey, man, it's game week. Let's roll.
Absolutely. Hey, I'll remind everyone real quick before Ruben goes, immediately after the game, Bama Standard post-game show will be live this Saturday, so make sure you tune in for immediate reactions. Ruben, how can the folks find you, brother?
They can find me on Instagram, X, and Facebook, Ruben Foster, X and Instagram, Ferrari Foster. Very straightforward.
Hey, you're there.
See out there.
You are there. All right, guys. Great show. Before everyone leaves, hit that like and subscribe button. We will be here post-game doing our thing. And then next week, we're going to give our reactions and then a preview of Louisiana Monroe. We'll remind everyone who's going to the first home game on the second, DJ Hall and Tyrone Prothrow will be on hand for that game. So y'all come check them out, get some autographs, Marvin.
For all my Failure State University alums, don't turn your damn phones off come Saturday when this ass whooping go down, because I'm coming calling because I need my money and I'm talking trash.
Failure State University.
Free shoes.
He has a gambling problem.
He does.
It's free shoes, Marvin.
All right. Hey, great job, guys. Thank you again to everyone who tuned in tonight. Thank you, live chat. We are out. Roll Tide.
He has a gambling problem.
Free crab legs.